Sonja is cutting wire to construct a mobile. She cuts 100 inches for the first piece, 80 inches for the second piece, and 64 inches for the third piece. Assuming this pattern continues, write an explicit equation for a sub n, the length in inches of the nth piece. Sonja only has 40 feet of wire to use for the project and wants to cut 20 pieces total for the mobile using her pattern. Will she have enough wire? Justify your answer. So, looking at the pattern here, we go from 100 to 80 to 64. This looks to be a geometric pattern. And how do I know that? Well, that's because I have 80 over 100. This is the same as 64 over 80. And this all checks out to be 0.8. So R, this is the value for R in the geometric sequence. Okay? What we want to do here, it says, assuming this pattern continues, write an explicit equation, a sub n, for the length in inches of the nth piece. So by the nth piece, we want to know how long the length of the wire should be, right? So what that question is asking for is the geometric sequence equation. And it has a template, and it follows this. It's a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r to the n minus 1. So, knowing what the initial was 100 inches, right? So that's 100. And r is going to be 0.8 to the n minus 1. And there you go. This is the answer to the first half of this problem. The second half says Sonja only has 40 feet of wire to use for the project, and she wants to cut 20 pieces total. So what we need to do is we need to find out what is the sum of all 20 pieces. And we want to see whether or not the sum of the 20 pieces is less than the 40 feet. Seeing this right now, the units of the total length of wire that she has is 40 feet, and meanwhile she's cutting in inches. Let's just make everything the same unit. So 40 feet, we want to multiply that by 12 to convert everything into inches. So we have 480 inches of wire to work with. So whatever the geometric series is by the 20th term, the total should be less than 480. If it happens to be greater than 480, then that means Sonja does not have enough wire to work with. So what is the geometric series formula, finite formula? Well, it's a sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So we have all the pieces together, right? So S sub 20, therefore, will be 100 times 1 minus 0.8 to the 20th, all over 1 minus 0.8. Let's enter this into the calculator, see whether or not this actually is less than 480. So I want to take the calculator. So I have 100 times 1 minus 0.8 to the 20th divided by 1 minus 0.8. And that comes out to 494. 494.2 inches. So, sorry, Sonja. Sonja does not have enough wire. This is greater than 480 inches. Which is what she has